You've been walking this path. NoFap, fighting demons in silence, battling urges when no one's watching. But here's the truth. You can't track what you don't measure. Are you really growing or just surviving? Today, we reveal the 3 psychological tests every man must face to prove he's evolving. These aren't just tricks. They're mental crucibles. They expose your weak spots. They showcase your strength. And at the end, we'll give you the formula to level up faster by mastering these tests. Let's begin. The first test is invisible. It happens in milliseconds, and it defines your trajectory. The trigger response test. When lust knocks, how do you answer? Most men fold instantly, not because they're weak, but because they're unaware. This test isn't about avoiding the trigger. It's about your response to it. When that thought creeps in, when that image flashes, do you react blindly, or do you redirect with power? A man progressing on NoFap doesn't avoid life. He builds internal control. He notices the spike of dopamine and doesn't chase it. He rewires his brain to pause, breathe, and choose. This is level 1, recognition over reaction. If you still instantly grab your phone, you haven't passed yet. But if you can feel the urge and let it pass through you, you've already separated yourself from 95% of men. This is where warriors are born. Here's a secret no one talks about. Porn isn't just about pleasure. It's about escaping boredom. And that brings us to the second test, the boredom resistance test. Can you sit in silence? Can you stay with yourself? Most men relapse, not because they're desperate, but because they're distracted. Their nervous system can't handle stillness, so they reach for stimulation. But the man who passes this test, he transforms boredom into power. He doesn't need noise. He becomes the signal. Try this. Sit alone. No phone. No music. 20 minutes. Just you and your thoughts. Does it hurt? Does time crawl? Does your mind scream for dopamine? Good. That's the test working. If you can sit in stillness and not run, you're not just rewiring urges. You're reprogramming your nervous system. Boredom is the battlefield where kings are forged. Now we go deeper, beyond triggers, beyond discipline. This final test decides who you become. The identity alignment test. Here's the truth. Your habits follow your identity. If you still see yourself as the guy trying to quit porn, you'll keep struggling with porn. But when you become the warrior, the builder, the focused man of purpose, your brain rewires itself to protect that identity. Test yourself. How do you talk about NoFap? Do you say, I'm trying? Or do you say, I am this man now? This shift isn't fluff. It's neuroplasticity. When your beliefs change, your actions follow. NoFap isn't just about resisting urges. It's about aligning your mind with your mission. A man in alignment doesn't need rules. His life becomes the rule. Pass this test, and relapse becomes irrelevant. Because you've become someone who doesn't even need the crutch. This is where legacy begins. You want to know how far you've come? Stop counting days. Start counting power. Did you respond better to that trigger than last month? Did you sit longer in stillness? Did you walk into that room with a stronger presence? That's your scoreboard. You don't need an app to tell you. You'll feel it. In your breath, in your discipline, in the way people look at you differently. This isn't just NoFap. It's transformation, test by test, moment by moment. And the man who passes, he doesn't just quit porn. He becomes unrecognizable. So you want to know if you're growing? Forget the streaks. Forget the numbers. Ask yourself, can I face the trigger and stay grounded? Can I sit in boredom and stay centered? Can I act like the man I want to become right now? Those are your tests. And now you know them. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. Just pass the next test, then the next, then the next. And soon, the version of you that needed porn to feel alive will be gone, replaced by someone dangerous, confident, disciplined, unshakable. Your next challenge? Learn to transmute this energy into your life's purpose. That's where real evolution begins. So hit subscribe, because next up is why NoFap increases anxiety and how to navigate it. And trust me, if you're feeling on edge right now, it's not a weakness. It's a signal that your old self is dying. Let's finish this transformation together.